So it looks like good old Krispy Kreme is teaming up with Dr. Pepper for a little football donut promo ahead of the 2024 season. And out of all three of the options available, I'm about to go in on the most interesting one. That's right, everyone, and you already know what it is. So sit tight, because up next I've got what they're calling the Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut. As always, I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yeah, I've got a little Dr. Pepper aroma coming off of the frosting with this one, guys. This is actually looking the part pretty nicely here. Let me break this one down for you fully before we get right into it. Okay, so here we go with the Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut, and what you're looking at here is their basic original glaze, but in this case it's going to be topped off with a Dr. Pepper flavored frosting, sprinkled with a burgundy sprinkle blend, and then it's finished with a white chocolate Dr. Pepper logo. So it definitely fits the part. It's got the classic Dr. Pepper colors as well as that official logo right there. So that's really what you're paying for here for $3.09 here in Southern Cali, guys. Just a little bit more expensive than usual, but still looking pretty tasty. Yeah, I'm definitely digging the official Dr. Pepper logo on this one, guys. It really adds a layer of authenticity because that is the license. And naturally, with the colors on this one looking pretty nice. So, guys, I thought I would pick this one out of the three available because, honestly, it does seem the most interesting. I mean, Dr. Pepper flavored frosting, that's absolutely a first, and I can't wait to give that a shot. But just so you guys also know, because I did mention there were two other ones available, should you want to go in on the other two, the other options you have are a football donut. Basically, it's going to be cream filled on the inside, and it's made to look like a football with the stitching on the very top, looking pretty decent with that frosting. As well as another original glaze that's going to be topped off with what looks like a goal post. So you have like a little bit of the crowd in the background as well as the post itself, and basically it's just for decoration. It looks nice though. But still very, very basic on both of those, and I really didn't think paying $3 for each of those was going to be worth it, because this is the one that you guys want to see, and I'm very curious about the flavors. So let's give this one a shot, guys. This is the all-new Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut from Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this out. Wow. That's Dr. Pepper. Wow. Pretty authentic. Yeah, I can see why Dr. Pepper has this one with a stamp of approval, guys, because the flavor is right on par with Dr. Pepper. I gotta say, that flavor of the icing is pretty nice. You're getting that actual regular version of Dr. Pepper in this, along with the freshness of the donut itself. Just a banging situation here. And of course, it goes amazing with the glaze. Let's keep going in. That is tasty. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I am. They really nailed the flavor. It's pretty good. So yeah, you're getting the Dr. Pepper flavored frosting on top of a nice little bit of crunchies that you're going to get from those little candy pieces in the very top. That sprinkle blend is coming through pretty beautifully. So adding the crunch, and then you have the nice softness of the glazed Krispy Kreme right there, and of course that white chocolate, which I'll take a bite of in just a second. Just a very lovely situation. Let's go for another couple of quick bites real fast. You can't fade Krispy Kreme though. But with Dr. Pepper goodness, it's the collabo I didn't think we needed, but I'm glad it's here. It's good. So let's do a couple of quick bites on this. And again, you gotta love the white chocolate action. Let's go for a bite of that with everything else here. Yeah, that white chocolate adds some additional flavor. That is really tasty. Extra sweetness as you'd expect, but with the creamy chocolatey vibe. And you have that Dr. Pepper frosting. That's pretty nice. So is it worth $3.09 over here in Southern Cali? I'd probably say no, because naturally the cream-filled donut, which is a bigger donut, that football version you saw earlier in the review, is actually going to be a little bit more filling, I think. But for this, I think it's maybe 50 cents more expensive than it needs to be. But at the same time, you're getting a lot of nice flavor with this. And again, the flair of Dr. Pepper is shining through pretty beautifully. Let's go for one more bite and we'll wrap this review with the rating coming up next. Hang on. So let's go back in time a few minutes, guys, and with the magic of editing, here's a little extra B-roll of this Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut. Definitely a banging situation in terms of the essence of Dr. Pepper, and I have to say, really nice in terms of the flavor. And of course, it's on top of a very fresh Krispy Kreme donut original glazed anyway. Just a nice combination of goodness capped off with that tasty white chocolate Dr. Pepper logo. Definitely a fun donut to check out, guys, and easily something you should give a go on, especially if you're a fan of Dr. Pepper. Well, Dr. Pepper is not necessarily my go-to when it comes to sodas. Coke Zero really holds a special place in my heart, guys. But when it comes to the flavor of this one, this is exactly what you'd expect it to taste like from Dr. Pepper. The essence of it is there. And like I said, it's going to be very familiar to you guys who are really down with Dr. Pepper anyway. So with that said, I'm going to have to give the Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut, part of this little collabo collection here at Krispy Kreme, a pretty rockin' 8.5 out of 10. A tasty situation nonetheless, and like I said, it's definitely the best out of the three, I'm thinking, because it's the most interesting. The other two available definitely set the tone for the football theme, but I have to say, guys, this particular donut with the Dr. Pepper frosting is easily something to give a go on. It really is pretty delish. Alright, so do me a quick favor like always, drop those comments down below. What did you guys think of the Dr. Pepper kickoff donut over here at Krispy Kreme? Did it taste like Dr. Pepper to you? Was it strong enough in the flavor department? What did you guys think overall if you've given it a shot already? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Hey guys, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all of our YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters. Guys, thank you so very much for your monthly contribution to the channel. It's because of your direct support that the channel continues to grow, and you really do help me to keep delivering the content that you want to see. I couldn't do it without you, and I seriously appreciate the love and support. Thanks again for all you do and for being such a big part of our positive community here on the platform.
Hey, thanks for checking out this review, guys. But just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.